Hello again, and welcome back to another instalment of poetry. As you may remember from last week, we have recently come across a cache of beautiful yet anonymously authored poems. In this instalment, the poet moves from the historical to the more natural, more pastoral, but also quite whimsical. Poem number 2, Beef Stew. I was in my house in Somerset, making a beef stew, when a rabbit came in, and I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm Ronald Roger Redgrave, from the Dark Lane." I didn't want him in there, but I didn't want to complain. So I grabbed him by the legs and put him on the table. He screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed. I couldn't get him stable. In the end, I got his head, ate the stew, and went to bed. I woke next morning only to find I had left poor Ronnie's head behind. I found it on the kitchen table. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to throw poor Ronnie's head in the bin, for I knew that I had committed a sin. Instead, I cast it out the door. But alas, thousands of rabbits more appeared from nowhere, the holes and the hedge. It was then that I began to pledge, "Please don't kill me. Please, please don't." The bunnies replied, "We won't, we won't." They were lying, so I ran inside and instinctively tried to hide. It was not long before they found me and roughed me up rather soundly. It was a mostly awful, painful throb when they pulled down my trousers and cut off my legs. Then they just finished me off, and the lead rabbits, with a slight cough, eloquently began to say, "An evil human being has died today." Stirring in the extreme, and I hope the more astringent of you will have noticed the Shakespearean influences. I'll see you next week.